Good evening and welcome to the CCMFans Report. I'm Ficial, and tonight we're recapping round 2 of the A-League men's season, where the Mariners came back to earth with a 2-0 defeat at the hands of Sydney FC. No last-minute miracle this time. Just a hard lesson in what happens when you can't find a shot on target until the 80th minute. Still, plenty to talk about. Goals, controversy, fence collapses, and a gesture worth mentioning. The Mariners wore black armbands tonight in honour of Brad Tapp's grandfather, who passed away during the week. It follows last week's tribute to Christian Theoharus's grandfather. Quiet marks of respect in noisy times. For the view from the stands, or in this case from the living room, here's Ficial.
Thank you, Arthur. Now, we were going to go to the game. We had the scarves ready, the thermos packed, and Arthur even ironed his socks. But the train line was out for track work. The club didn't put on any buses, and the retirement village bus hasn't run since Ethel May had a sneezing attack on the driver during peak COVID. We thought about going to the recreation room, but that's currently under renovation, which in real terms means replacing the chairs Arthur complained were too low and made farting noises every time he got out of them. I don't think it was the chairs making those noises. Love you, dear. So instead, we watched it from home, and honestly, we might have been the lucky ones. Sydney were on top from the start. We defended well for about an hour. Tapp was everywhere. Redmayne made some good stops, and the back line threw themselves around like it was a grand final. But you can't spend the whole game blocking shots and expect to get away with it. Eventually, they broke through with a backheel from Campuzano that was equal parts magic and madness. There was a lot going on. Toure fluffed his shot, fell over, may have blocked Tapp, and then Campuzano just dragged the ball back and flicked it in like he was playing futsal in a phone box. The Mariners all screamed for offside. The fans online screamed louder. The fence at Leichhardt literally collapsed. I've never seen a goal cause that much chaos, and I watched Arthur try to rewire the toaster in 92. Anyway, goal stood. Sydney went up 1-0. We huffed, puffed, and finally had a shot on target in the 81st minute. Then, just as we were throwing numbers forward, they caught us out and made it 2-0 through Patrick Wood. Fair play to them. We can't say they didn't deserve it. We only had 8 shots all game, and most of them were closer to the corner flag than the net. Up front we looked a bit lost. Edmo and Brantman barely touched the ball. Di Pizio tried, but it was like watching someone stir porridge with a chopstick. We just didn't have a threat. The fans are right. The effort was there, but the quality in the final third just isn't. Not yet, anyway. But I will say this. Brad Tapp deserves a medal. The boy was throwing himself in front of everything. I'm pretty sure he blocked a shadow at one point, and Hayne Eames, when he came on, looked lively again. We've got the bones of a good team. They just need time and maybe a striker. So no, it wasn't our night. But we've had worse.
Thanks, Martha. Final score, Sydney FC 2, Central Coast Mariners 0. A tough one, but not without merit. A backheel goal, a dodgy offside call, and a defensive shift that deserved more than a 2-0 scoreline. Time now for the Mooned Report. So far, under Warren Moon, the Mariners have mooned one team. Lunar eclipsed once. Let's hope next week we're waxing again. Until then, this has been the CCMFans Report.